back and we're better than ever. Welcome to the commercial break. I'm Bryan Green. This is Kristen Hoadley and
Happy holidays.
Best to you, Christy.
Best to you, Bryan.
Best to you out there in the podcast universe. Thanks for joining us on yet another episode of the commercial break. We're back from Menfo. And we're having fun here in the studio. It's good to get back.
It is. I was excited.
I was too. I actually was really excited to get back in the studio. I feel like I'm reinvigorated. We've got we've got new collaborations coming up. We've got lots of exciting stuff.
It was a great networking event.
It was. We had a great reception from the people at Menfo. Thanks to Jeff Bransford. Thanks to Menfo Fest 2021. And thank you to CastBox, our good friends Valentina, Catherine, Calvin, everybody over at CastBox. How good you are to us on all occasions. And we certainly appreciate all of the love and support you gave us as we ran off to Menfo. And we hope to do more in the future. And so here we are back in the studio. And I got noticed. I got recognized at Menfo 2021.
Oh my God. It's happening.
Yeah, so we're going to be spreading out the love, and we'll be talking about this all through the next coming weeks. I've got a lot of great audio that I will cut up. I wasn't able to do that because I'm a smidge under the weather.
Yeah.
As you can probably hear in my voice, I actually got the shits or whatever's going around. I got the shits.
It's high flu.
Yeah, it's high flu season here in Georgia, and I was unable to avoid it. Yeah, and when you have kids, it's like a petri dish. It is. The house is like a petri dish. One kid gets one thing, gives it to the other, then the other one gives it to you, then you give it back to them, and then it's just like it's a never-ending circle of shit. And since their little defenses aren't up, this is the way that their body learns about the world, right? Is that they get these little organisms, they get sick, and then they do it. But the kids have been feverish on and off and had all kind of they're just it's coming out of all ends here at the house. It's lovely. It's such a wonderful time.
Sounds like a great time. I'm so glad I'm here.
At the greenhouse. You know what's really funny is, so we dropped my kids off at my parents' house, my dad and my stepmom, Susan, and then we run off to the airport to fly over to Memphis. And so when we came back, and we told them, because I think it was the appropriate thing to do, even though we had tested almost daily for the coronavirus.
Yes.
We had those tests with us, and we did it. We knew that, or at least we assumed we were negative because we had gotten all negative tests. But it was the right thing to do to tell my parents that we were sick. Mm-hmm. It just was the right thing to do. Like, we're sick.
Yes.
We're not feeling well. And so you know what they did? They were like, great. Don't even get out of the car. Or don't even come in the house.
We'll just throw the kids through the window.
They put, including all of their car seats, every bag that we took with them, all the food, all the treats, all the candy, everything that was coming back with them, they put it all right in the garage and opened up the door. It was all sitting there behind their cars. And they're like, you load up. We're going to close the blinds so the kids can't see you. And when you're ready, we'll just open the door and they can run out. And that's exactly what they did. And they had masks on, and it looked like something out of E.T. Remember when all those people came? They're like, close the blinds, Elliot. E.T. Whatever he said.
Reese's Pieces.
Reese's Pieces. By the way, I don't like Reese's Pieces. Do you like Reese's Pieces?
Oh my God, I love chocolate and peanut butter together.
I do too,
much.
but I don't know. Something about Reese's Pieces doesn't.
The hard candy shell.
Yeah, maybe that's it. I don't know. I don't like it. But peanut butter M&Ms, that I like. But the exact same thing called Reese's Pieces, I don't know. Something
do you like
about
a regular Reese's?
I mean, the Reese's Cups?
Yeah. Reese's
Cups. You know, I can chew on that every once in a while. Here's a crazy thing. So on Saturday, even though no one's really feeling good, what we decided to do is run down to the downtown where we live, like this little township north of Atlanta. Mm-hmm. We decided to run there because they have it's called the Kids Halloween Parade. Aww. And it's just like one of those old timey, neighborhood parades. It's basically a main street. It's closed. The main street is like 3/4 of a mile long. They close it down, and out comes the fire trucks, the police officers, the local high schools, and the marching bands, and the cheerleaders, and all the shit is coming down the street.
The band,
everybody, the band, the high school band. So then everybody lines up along the street, and every single person who's in the parade has an entire box worth of candy that they just throw out on the side of the street, right?
Yeah,
and the kids go running. We get the kids these buckets that are probably 1.5 feet deep and probably 1.5 feet in circumference. They're like these cloth buckets they can use over and over again. Within 6 minutes of the parade, it's entirely full with candy. Entirely full with candy, both buckets. My son is still begging for more candy. I'm like, son, You don't even know. It's just like you're never going to eat all this candy ever in an entire lifetime. You could not eat this much candy. Of course, it's my son, so maybe he could. But but it's an embarrassment of riches. And the entire time I'm thinking, after these buckets are full, I'm like, there are children that are literally dying of hunger somewhere on this earth, and we are just like, there's candy lining the street, the gutters of the streets, piles and piles of candy that people had so much they weren't even picking it up at one point. It was just like, whatever, I just thought to myself, wow. I mean, just white guilt. I just had white guilt all over the place. I was like, son of a bitch. Here it comes. Here comes the old white guilt. 44 or whatever I am, and that's it. White guilt just comes strewn it on in. That's it. Here I am. Life's over. Midlife crisis. I'm going bald. I need a Lamborghini.
Are you listening on the
I need a Lamborghini. 25-year-old. Oh, well, never mind. I have a 25-year-old one. Okay.